Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the number one podcast in the world. It is me, your host, Joey offline, if you will. Where, yes, the rumors are true. I'll be lighting today's scene with a freaking Minecraft diamond ore, if you will. Hopefully this works. I'm not gonna check. I'm just going at it one shot and see if this works. If you can't tell, I'm running out of lighting ideas. And I saw this on my bedside and was like, you know what? That kind of vibes. Let's try it. If I tap it too hard, it will in fact go off. There we go. You tap it 3 times, change the brightness. That might have just messed up my whole setup. We'll find out after the recording when I inevitably check this footage for its terrible brightness. Hi everybody. Anyway, enough about the awful production of this video already. I have something I want to talk about, but I don't know if I'm ready to. Graduation is in 5 days, and I don't want to talk about that yet. I'm going to, and I keep saying I'm going to, and that was the original kind of intention for when I press record, but I don't think I'm ready to, so I'm going to talk about something slightly different. Today, though I still have 5 days until graduation, today was my last actual day of school, like as a student. Tomorrow we have practice for our special mass thing, and then we have the actual special mass thing. Friday we have a day off, Saturday, Sunday we're off, and then Monday I have graduation. And so today was my last ever day of high school as a high school student. And it was full of lasts. That's a weird term, lasts. I've been experiencing those the past couple of weeks, but really they've all started to kind of hit all at once over this past week. Last, I mean basically oh, this is our last this, or this is our last that. Today I had my last bell. At the end of the day, the bell rang for the last time. I had my last classes. I had my last history class. I had my last math class. All that stuff. I stepped out of certain classrooms for the last time, which is good in some cases and really kind of upsetting in others. I received my last yearbook. I have 4 yearbooks now from high school. That was my last one. I locked the band room probably for the last time. I, as president, have keys for the band room, and I gave them away today to the new president. I am no longer acting president of my school band, which is cool, but also a little sad, But yeah, there's a lot of lasts, and I don't know if I like that or not. The concept of lasts has always messed with me. It's been a little while since I really had to deal with them. 8th grade, I definitely had some when I was transitioning from 8th grade to high school, but I feel like they're much more prominent this time around because I know how radically my life is going to change between high school and college. 8th grade to high school was definitely big, okay? I was going to a completely different building with almost entirely new group of people. I only knew 3 or 4 people going into high school, and I didn't even really talk to them. Going now to college, I know one person that is going to the same college as me, in a completely different field, mind you, so I probably won't see her at all. And so all these lasts have kind of just been getting to me recently. My last lunch period today, that was sad. I ate the same lunch as I do all the time, but it was the last time probably that I'll ever eat that lunch. I have a jelly sandwich, a yogurt, and a cookie bar with a brisk iced tea. And that was probably the last time I will ever have that lunch in my entire life. And I've been having that kind of lunch for at least all of high school, potentially before that. Jelly sandwiches I've been having since 3rd grade. And now, that was my last one. I don't know, I wish I had something profound to say about the whole concept of lasts, but I don't. It's just, it makes you feel a weird way. Especially when it's one thing if you're experiencing a last, on your own, but I'm experiencing this with a few hundred people. Or not a few hundred people, 100, almost 200 people. And we're all going through this together. We all, during 8th period, which is our last class of the day, as the time was kind of ticking, I think we were all kind of aware, of the clock and knowing, once that hits 2:25, which I think is when the day ended today, once that clock hits 2:25, we are effectively done with high school. And so I think we were all kind of just trying to hold on for those last few minutes. And as it was like 2:24, I saw everybody like preemptively taking out their phones because they wanted to record that last minute as the bell went off for the last time. The word last has been said in this video so much already, I'm sorry. It sucks a little bit, honestly. I'll get into this more as I talk about my graduation, like in another video, but it's definitely easier when you're going through it with a group of people. Like, it's such a... Okay. What do you... Please, Diamond Ore, tell me what you think. It's my video. Anyway. What was I saying? It's definitely easier when you're going through it with, like, a group of people, especially a group as tight-knit as we all were. We all got our yearbooks today. So as our last day of school, we'd basically spend every class just filling out each other's yearbooks, which was really fun. But it reminded me, and it put me in a sappy mood, which is good, I guess, for writing yearbooks, but that, like, damn, this is the last time we are all ever going to be together. And that kind of stinks, because I really like some of these kids in my class. Some real class acts. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about the concept of lasts. I don't even have, like, I wish I had something profound at least to wrap the video up with for all of you. But, I mean, if any of you haven't gotten to this point yet, I know some of these people that watch these videos are like, I mean, I know Ryan's a few years younger than me. Not a few years, like a year and a half. For all of you who are gonna go through this at some point, I mean, we'll all face lasts at some point. It happens. End of grade school, end of high school, end of college. A new job, retirement eventually, maybe. I don't know. Married to work. I mean, with this economy, we're never retiring. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. We're all going to experience lasts in our life. Sometimes they'll be with big groups, like in high school graduations, and sometimes, like with retirements, they can be all on our own. But I think lasts are a good thing, because that means that you now have more room to make firsts. This is me trying to be like a little bit, not profound, but like cool, you know? Because I feel like now that these things are kind of being cleared from my list, that I now have the room to go into both the summer and next year, like my next school year, with an open mind and a free schedule, maybe. I've got some plans. I think it's going to be a really fun school year, but we're not getting into that yet. We're talking about lasts. So yeah, as I head into this last week of school, as I close out my last Wednesday as a high school student, I guess I'll just reflect on those lasts that I have left and then look forward to the firsts that are coming soon. I don't know, I'm really bad at words. You guys can tell this by now. I hope this video looks decent. I really couldn't tell you. I looked at it for 2 minutes and then started. I'm sure you guys saw that some of you might have understood the Bo Burnham influence with the phone thing. I'm done. Lasts are a little rat, and I'm tired, and you're all tired, and we're all going to bed now. Go get some sleep. Good night.